I'm sure none of you will have any disagreement with me if I said 35 years in one profession is quite a long journey. And it's a journey with MILT and UXL. MILT is the course that I took way back in 1989, and UXL is the course that I impart from 1992 still now, consistently. My dear friends, in course of this journey, my life is filled with wonderful small and big experiences. And many of them were not due to the training that I imparted to people, but based on my learning I had from people who came to learn from me. Today, let me share one such experience which I cannot ever forget. And I'm sharing this primarily for the impending graduates of UXL Batch 58 in Chandigarh, which will be celebrated in CII North Zone in Chandigarh on 23rd. Many of them are passing through rigorous tortures from their trainer. We all pass through that. So some of them are pretty disturbed. So in this context, I remember this live event which I'm going to share with you. Name of this guy is Harshit. To the best of my knowledge, he is now settled in Australia. And his father, Colonel Sekho, many of you old timers in Chandigarh would know him because he was the head of the technical division of PASCO, who were the Maruti dealers and workshop agencies. And Colonel Sekho's wife was Nandita, and she's a Bengali lady, a terrific lady, and a good friend of mine. And we met each other in course of Harshit's training. Harshit was a robust person, he's a solid bit, well-built guy, and his performance was A plus throughout my training. And eventually, on the final day, he won the HR award, which is given in the 12th session, the final session. And the person who delivers this is given the honor to share the same presentation which won him the championship in that particular session openly in public. This is something which I introduced, slightly deviating from the MILT culture because I felt gratitude is attitude. Now, I will just deliberate with you what happened in the Sunbeam Hotel where the graduation of Harshit's batch was being celebrated. Harshit came into the dais and he was delivering his speech on gratitude. And I will remember some of his words and share with you exactly. Listen to me. My name is Harshit Shekho. I'm born of Colonel Sekho and Nandita Sekho. All my life, I experienced a very difficult childhood. My parents are sitting down and listening to me, but today I will not hesitate. I will share the truth. It was a tortuous childhood. My father will beat me hollow whenever I do wrong, and I'll go to my mother, and my mother will beat me back, and I would be a football between my father and mother, and I hated this life. I never hated my parents, but I really hated my experiences. But ladies and gentlemen, wait on to hear more. Today, I'm a robust person. Today, I'm a very determined, and with Oshit's input in this course, I'm now absolutely motivated, self motivated to negotiate the challenges of my life. And I promise that I'll go places humbly with the blessings of the Lord. But let me tell you one thing. Things for which I hated my life, I never knew. Those were the greatest boons that would come my life. Today, I'm a tough man. And when I look back, I feel deeply grateful to my father and mother for not dealing with me mildly. They had given me values. They have always been very strong with me because I was their son and they wanted me to be successful. In that process, those difficult times had come. Today, I stand before you. And every moment, I grateful to my mother. and my father for building me up through challenges, through struggles, and all my gratitude goes to them today. In the speech of gratitude on the final day, I only think of my mother. Her strong dealings with me were actually the expression of love. Some love are not very pleasant all the time. Some are very tough. But as long as those regimentations are mixed with love, they become the reason for true freedom. Harshit concluded this speech, and then a miracle happened. As you can see, I feel emotional because I'm leaving that moment. Colonel Bindra was the chief guest of this forum. His son is also an excellier. Nandita came forward, and the whole audience witnessed the mother and son hugging each other and crying on each other's shoulder. People were spellbound. They forgot to give the clap. Believe me, this memory glowingly stays with me even today. And I feel grateful to my mentor, Apurishacharya, for dealing with me in a rough way, subjecting me to all the embarrassments, all the tortures. And when some people went to him in my favor and said, "Why are you torturing Harshit?" He told him, "Will you take his responsibility?" He took my responsibility. And I became who I wanted to be. Not only that, I discovered this hidden potential in me. And I'm grateful to my mentor, my parents, every one of you who had contributed in my life. Remember, we always feel grateful to people who were soft, sober, and fondled with our lives with a lot of care, love, and compassion visibly. But there are some people behind us who really pushed us, challenged us, made us to face life. Don't forget to be grateful to them. Your real gratitude lies there. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. This presentation I made not exclusively, primarily for my impending UXL graduates who we call excelliers. Excellence and leader together. But this is also for everyone. Remember to be grateful in life. Gratitude is attitude. Have a great day, and looking forward to seeing you again sometime with another deliberation. Goodbye.